You're listening to Italian American Radio. Talk radio focused on Italian Americans and all things Italian.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Johnny Mandolin Show, broadcasting live on Italian American Radio. Hey folks, welcome to the Johnny Mandolin Show on Italian American Radio. Boy, it's Friday, Firearms Friday, when we talk about our favorite fire companies that we mostly focus on Italian American and Italian companies. And today we're going to talk about BERETTA. Again, we talked about them last time. This is a really interesting company, BERETTA, largely because they've been around so long. Actually, apparently, what's written is that they made their first gun in 1526. They made 185 barrels for the Republic of Venice. Now, you might remember that Italy was a lot of little countries until united by Garibaldi. So they were quite influential at this time. They were paid 296 ducats, and it was made by Maestro de Cane, the master gun barrel maker, Bartolomeo Beretta, to me, because they've been around a really long time. And I think the other thing that's so cool about it is that when you look at the history, what company is still around since that date? It's incredible. Now I have to tell you honestly, and my prejudice is that I love Beretta. I own several. I love my little Jetfire 950. I love my Beretta 92. I have a Tomcat, which is a 32, and those are all target shooting or concealed carry or whatever. They're just great guns. They're just so well made and very logical and very predictable. Both the Tomcat and the 950, the barrels pop up. So for safety reasons, is it loaded? Is it not loaded? Just pop the barrel, and it's not loaded. You'll know, because that bullet will pop out. So actually, Beretta was very busy. By the end of the 17th century, Beretta had become the second largest gun barrel maker. And at that time, that was quite a feat. The company for 500 years, has been successful. In 1918, the Beretta Model 1918 was one of the first machine guns in the world. It was used by the Italian Army. It was used up till 1943, and it was a very early model. As you know, until John Browning came around, there was a lot of issues with these kind of weapons, and Italians got it down. Beretta had it down. Beretta was also, during World War II, Beretta was very actively involved in repairing the M1 Garands in Italy. And right after World War II, they did a lot of the repair there, and they also did a lot of modifications for the Army and for the American forces. In the 1980s, Beretta really kind of came out with a really great pistol, the Beretta 92, which I personally love, and it was chambered in 9mm, and it's become a standard military for police around the world, not just Italy and certainly not just America, but it's been around for a really long time. It's an excellent weapon. It's very dependable. One of the things I like about it is I really like an exposed I'm not a fan of striker fire guns. I mean, they're okay, and I have several, but my favorite is still be able to see that hammer, cock that hammer, and the 92 has that ability. And Beretta is also extremely well known for their shotguns. They made some epic side-by-side shotguns, over-under shotguns, which were still considered some of the best and used in sport and hunting worldwide. They also manufactured some automatic guns, lever actions, bolt actions. These shotguns are wonderful pieces of firearm history, and they're great. They're great to shoot. They're great to hunt with. They've had a great success for a long period of time with these, and they have come out. I mean, Beretta has had some an amazing record. Their product line for semi-automatic pistols actually started in 1915 with the Beretta model 1915. Their history is great. They came out with the M1923, the Beretta 418, the Beretta M1934, 1935, the Beretta M1951. And then they had a series called the Beretta 70 series, which was the Jaguar. And then they had several models, 73, 74, 75, the Beretta 100. And then they also had a series that came out with the Cheetah, the Beretta 81 through 89, the Beretta, and then the series of the Beretta 9000s, which were really great, the Beretta 92, and on through the different Berettas in that series, the Beretta P4 Storm, and then some of their smaller ones like the Bobcat, the Jetfire, the Nano, and most recently the Pico. I love my Tomcat. It's just a wonderful gun, and also my Bobcat and my Jetfire. I've had them for a long time, and they're so durable. And anybody who these kind of firearms, I recommend that you have at least one in your collection, if not many more, because they're really excellent. They're just wonderful. They come out. They have made revolvers, the Beretta Stampede, the Laramie, and they've had some successes with that, but mostly it's been semi-auto pistols. Also, their shotgun list, the 1200s, the 1300s, just on through all their wonderful Beretta shotgun, and they've manufactured modern sporting rifles like the AR-70-90, the AR-70-223, and they've had, for the military, they've had a long list of submachine guns and machine pistols. They actually make the Beretta M951R machine pistol. Heavier into the military, they actually made a grenade launcher. It's the Beretta GLX160. It's an underbarrel grenade launcher for the Beretta ARX160. An incredible company. Now, if you have the opportunity, if you go to a gun range and they have guns you can check out or rent, and you've never shot a Beretta, rent it, shoot it. It's fun. It's just a wonderful gun. I'm hoping in a future broadcast to actually interview people from the Beretta company, and also have some insight into what's coming up new, what's being developed, and what they're going to maybe disclose to us. We love our Firearms Friday, and it's always fun. It's always fun to be able to look at the great world of shooting sports. Thank you for joining me on the Johnny Mandolin Show. We have lots more coming up. We're going to be looking at the new Ruger and some other things in future broadcasts. But thanks again for listening to Italian American Radio. Stay tuned, because we have lots more coming up on the Italian American Radio Network. And thanks again from Johnny Mandolin.